The first Southeast Human Capital Development Regional Conference, which is geared towards improving the living standard of people of Southeast region, has ended in Awka. The conference focused on bettering the lives of people in the zone in 3 thematic areas, which include health and nutrition, education and labor participation. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo report.
The 2-day event, which was held at the International Convention Center in Awka with the theme Changing the Narrative Towards Enhancing Human Capital Development in Southeast Nigeria, attracted top government officials, critical stakeholders in health and nutrition, education and labor sectors, as well as civil society organizations and representatives of disability community. Describing the event open, the Anambra State Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyeka Bezim, who is the chairman, Anambra State Human Capital Development Council, while pointing out that human capital is one of the major pillars of the Professor Chuma Soludo-led administration, said that actualization of a very productive human capital that is exportable Southeast geopolitical zone demands the collective efforts of the 5 states in the zone, Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Ebonyi and Abia states, as according to him, the states cannot achieve such feat in isolation. Deputy Governor Bezim, who expressed hope that the event will yield positive result in the interest of people of Southeast, explained that the conference is in line with the federal government's vision of accelerating human capital development across Nigeria, a target, according to him, the National Economic Council in 2018 established the Human Capital Development Core Working Group, CWG, to achieve.
This conference is an all-important conference to us, and it falls in line with the mission and the vision of Anambra State in human capital. What we want to do is to create a very productive human capital that is exportable. Not just useful for us, but we can export. And how can we do this? We can't do this in isolation. We need to partner with our dear states.
Speaking, the coordinator, core working group of human capital development and senior technical advisor to the vice president, Mrs. Yosta Akimbi, who spoke through the technical advisor on the human capital development program, emphasized the need for states across the country to help Nigeria measure up with developed countries of the world, as according to her, the difference between developed and developing countries is attention given to human capital development.
We're going all out to ensure that every part of the country understands what this is about. Because human capital development is what makes the difference between developed nations and developing nations.
In an address, Anambra State Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning and the State Human Capital Development Focal Person, Mrs. Chiamaka Nake, emphasized that the essence of the conference is to enable the region to articulate and profile human capital development solutions, strengthen partnerships with key stakeholders, and forge a stronger alliance with the region and build a stronger southern Nigeria. In their various remarks, the Anambra Commissioner for Youth Development, Mr. Patrick Ayamba, and that of Petroleum, Barrister Tony Ifanya, and the immediate past Anambra State Commissioner for Education, Professor Keto Menua, who assessed human capital development in Southeast, disclosed that the Professor Soludo government has shown keen interest in human capital development, which is evident in employment programs and other programs already designed for Ndi Anambra. For a participant at the event, Comrade Edith Awka, who is the chairman, Anambra State Joint Negotiating Council, governors in the Southeast should endeavor to implement the outcome of the conference to positively place the region in the global map.
This workshop is like an eye-opener and also a way of providing solutions to various human capital development issues we are having in the region.
From the International Convention Center in Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.